decided to rate some of my favorite Amala places so that you guys can see, especially for those that are asking, oh, I want to eat Amala, but I don't want to go to a buka. Like, buka adds a bit to the taste, but if you do not want the taste of the buka and the environment to the food, and you want aesthetic Amala, these are 4 places that you should know about. This first place is called Nest Lagos. I went there with my kids the other day because I had an event and I was so hungry and I was looking for somewhere to eat, and someone recommended Nest. The Amala took a while to come, but when it came, it was totally worth it. This is what it looked like. I thought the stew was extremely red and the gbegiri was not yellow enough. Like, the plating was okay, but it wasn't giving the real authentic Abula vibes, right? So I decided to go ahead and taste it. Please bear in mind, I told them, please do not add all those insides of meat for me. I can only tolerate momo shaki. I cannot do roundabout and all those other parts of meat. That is just me. So they made sure to just put shaki, plain beef, and momo for me. So it might look different for somebody else. But you guys, the taste was amazing. It tastes the way I think I would make my amala. This is how I make my abula. My stew is like this. It is fried stew, which is because, like, I feel like I cook like a lady from Delta State. So it's going to be fried stew, not the typical stew for amala. It's just going to be like this. And you guys, it was so flavorful. I could not finish my food. This was what was left at the end of the day. It was 15,000 naira and I really liked it. They also had an extensive menu, you guys. I can't wait to go back and try other things that they have. I need to do a separate video reviewing the restaurant because my kids had other things and they absolutely loved it. I have to mention this. I really enjoyed their beef. The beef was so succulent and so soft and so delicious. Let's go to the next spot. Now, the second place I would recommend is Knock by Alara. Before I tried this place, I have heard about their amala. Everybody in Lagos should have had amala from this place. And when I was pregnant, I was like, this is the amala I want to try. You guys, I'm guilty of something, and there was a lesson in here. There was a time on Twitter, people were like, why would I buy amala for 20,000 naira when I can buy it in a buka for 5,000 naira or for 2,000 naira? What kind of amala are they giving you? And me, if I put mouth in that conversation, and I was like, yeah, why would I buy amala for 20k? You guys, there's a reason why you buy amala for 20k. Because of the vibes. Air condition will be blowing you. The environment is really nice. And I just loved being in that space. And yes, I did buy amala for, I think it was about 20,000. I can't remember the exact price. And it was really good. This was really, really good amala. So I would recommend it. I went there, let's say about 6 months ago. So the price might have changed now. You know how the price of things keep increasing in Nigeria. But when I went, it was like 19,000 naira. And yes, I ate amala with aesthetics and I paid that much money for it. And I think that it was worth it because, like I said, it's not every time somebody wants to go to buka, right? I'm stressing yourself. So if you want aesthetic amala, you definitely need to come here and you need to try other things on their menu. By the time I was done, the baby was ready to come out. I think I had this amala a day before I gave birth. It was one of those cravings that I had to have before giving birth to the twins. Lesson learned is that never say never, because one day, if it be you, I said I would never pay this much for amala, but I did and I loved it. Now, this third space is called Abeke. It's on the rooftop. This is the vibes it's giving. It's giving demure. It's giving classic. It's giving traditional. It's giving everything that it's meant to give. I love the ambience of this place. I love the aesthetics. And of course, that spilled over into the food I was having. This Abeke, the rooftop, shares a building with another restaurant. I haven't been to that restaurant before, but I've heard a lot about it. And I think this is a fantastic addition. I think it is the same owner that has both restaurants. I really like this space. It is very small though, and I came here alone. You guys, I have to talk about this shot. When I got in, I was given this chin chin. The chin chin tasted like the chin chin my mommy will make. It tasted homemade and I absolutely loved it. And I had this shot that was, I don't know what it was, but it was good and it was non-alcoholic, right? So I looked at their menu and I was like, I don't know why I'm bothering looking at the menu. The reason I'm here is because of Amala. Bring the Amala to me. I ordered a mocktail and it was the best mocktail ever. It was like ginger and pineapple and it was so refreshing. I had had an already busy day and I just wanted something that was good and that was exactly what I needed. The Amala did not take long to come, so I was surprised and the bowl looked humongous. This was the biggest bowl of Amala I was served, and I also told them, please do not give me roundabout, do not give me funny parts of meat. Give me kpoma and give me meat, and what's come to us, give me shaki. So this was what I had. I think in terms of taste, this is the one that's kind of like more authentic. I really hope they're able to keep this quality because it's a pretty new restaurant and space. So I hope they're able to continue to do this the way it is, this quality. From my previous restaurant video, someone asked me a question and they're like, "CISIYEMMIE, do you go to all these places alone or do you go with someone?" You guys, I go to restaurants alone. Why can't you go to a restaurant alone? Why are you feeling shy? Me, I went there alone with my with my phone and I recorded everything I was experiencing. Yes, there were open windows, so they had flies inside, which, you know, it's part of the Amala aesthetics sometimes. But anyways, this was really good. I want to encourage you guys to go to restaurants alone. You don't need a friend to go. You can just go by yourself. If you want something, go and get it. Like, you are just depriving yourself of a good time. And it was just a nice time for me to unwind. Like I said, I already had a busy day and the Amala was the perfect reward for working hard. So yeah, I would recommend you go to Abeke. Also, the price was fair in relation to aesthetics. It was about 14,000 naira and everything I had was not up to 30,000 naira for just me, and all I had was the Amala and the drink, and I added water as well. So yeah, that is my bill. I had a good time. I cannot end this video without talking about Amala Sky. I feel like a lot of people that want to eat Amala, like Buka style Amala, but they don't really want to go to a Buka. This is the next place they come to, as opposed to the other restaurants I mentioned. And that's because when you come here, it's still giving Buka vibes. Like, you can see everything in the pots. You can pick the meat you want, which some people like. Me, I just picked the fish I wanted. Give me hake, give me kpomo, give me this one, give me that one. So yeah, it deserves a honorable mention. I feel like everybody knows about Amala Sky and it is more affordable than all the other restaurants that I mentioned earlier. I've never really sat here to dine. I just come here, buy takeaway, and I go. Amala Sky is in Lekki and Nest Lagos is in VI and the other place is in Lekki as well. So let me know if you like this video and I'll do more. Thank you for watching. Bye.